Can you give me a minute though? Hey. I need like 15 minutes. Okay? Made the mistake of talking about going for a ride earlier, and so now we're super impatient. I gotta get my work done first though. Hopefully the weather holds up. It's been raining off and on. I would like to take the top down and do a nice cruise, but we'll see. Now she's asking Isaiah. So a lot of time when I'm editing, Abby likes to come in and just kind of watch. See, she'll stand on my shoulder, sit on the floor. It's, it's like, oh yeah, that was me the other day doing that type of thing. I don't know. The whole family does that though. Like, Priscilla is here for almost every vlog. She's present when it's being recorded, but she enjoys watching them too. I don't really watch the vlogs back after I edit them. Of course, I edit them, so I guess that's the same thing. Now, I do watch the older vlogs because they're just fantastic. Like, it's the best way to keep memories. Like, we have highly edited, polished home videos, It's so cool. I'm going to be an old man, like, going on YouTube watching our old vlogs. What is this? Are we, like, redecorating the living room now? Where are we moving things, kiddo? Where are we driving to? What's the plan, Stan? You just want to cruise? Top down? Hair in the wind? I promised we'd go for a ride, and we are going for a ride. I guess it's kind of silly to always ask you all the time, like, where you want to go, Like, sometimes you just want to go. You just want to ride. That's your thing to do. So I thought it was interesting that people are always asking about Abby in the front seat and stuff. Like, really with anything, not just that development, I think people get stuck, or they think that other people get stuck. Like, I think people forget that everyone is always developing and changing, I think that's, right? Like, you've grown a lot in 6 years. We're putting away dishes today, and you just randomly started helping. Even just the short term of it, like, over the last year with your morning routine, you've gotten so independent with it. And I think it's just going to improve. That doesn't mean that, like, oh, it's mastered, it's done, we don't have to teach that anymore. Or, like, sometimes you don't get a little handsy in the front seat, maybe, but not very often. Or hardly ever, really. Whereas before, it might have been a safety hazard, but now it's not a safety hazard at all. You want to put your shoes on and jump out of the car? You could just sit in here. Huh? So when I'm working on the Jeep, Abby likes to just sit in the passenger seat. I'll put the box fan in the window so it blows air through. Keeps her cool and keeps the mosquitoes off of her. She just sit up here and chill. And I'll have the little Bluetooth speaker. What? Stop. What am I'm not telling on you or anything. It's just a fun thing we do. Jeez. I got this little Bluetooth speaker. And I'll put it up on the roll bar, just so that she doesn't. That is mine, and you freaking know it. That's yours right there. Yeah, yours is almost gone. That's why you went for mine. Shouldn't drink it so fast. It's decaf. Don't act like it's got you wired. Oh my gosh, this face though. But we're always changing and developing. I bet there's nobody out there. It's the same now that they were 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's when we started the channel. Oh, for God's sake, figure it out. Why are you being stupid? There we go. I like cruising with you. It's fun cruising. People change, people develop. Things get better, things get worse, some things stay the same. We used to have to worry about the door handles. Remember that? Like, we still keep a child lock on in the back when she's in the back, just because, you know, it's smart to do it. Like, you're out of arm's reach and all that, and it's just smart. You know, anything can happen. Up front, they don't have child locks, but I'm not stressing it. Like, you haven't messed with it at all. And all of our vehicles now have like the 2-stage handle. Like, you have to pull it once to unlock it and then pull it again to open it. So it's not just like a reach up. And it was almost like a compulsive thing before. It wasn't for the purpose of opening the door. It was for the purpose of pulling the handle, you know. So we're just burning gasoline sitting here, you know. Ready to get out? Let's go. Let's do it. Are you gonna get out of the car? Are you waving to me? Can we just take the whole door off? It does that, you know. It's pretty cool. Pull the door. Back this way. You gotta kind of slam it. It's a Jeep. Push hard. Push. Good job. Well done. You carry it. I don't want to carry that. That's your drink. It's not my drink. Man, I just enjoy vlogging on like a tiny little action camera. It's so great. Most of you don't care about this, but I absolutely love it. I would do it all the time. You know? I mean, look how small this is. See how tiny that is? It's crazy. The biggest reason why I can't is because of low light quality. Or else I would all the time. The image just falls apart when there's not much lighting, and it just looks terrible. So much noise and just looks like garbage. So for example, this is like pretty low light on my action camera, and the image just falls apart. It looks like crap. And then this is my regular camera. There's a huge difference.
What the heck was that? Hey! Hi! Hi! So good to see you! Give me a hug.
Well, look at that haircut, looking fresh.
Oh yeah, hey. Haircut.
Looks good. Then also, with not using an action camera and using the real camera instead, it's kind of, you know, there's also the cinematic value. What's wrong? You don't want it? What's wrong? You don't have to eat it if you don't want to, I guess. We can just save it for later. It's up to you. It's good. I tried it. I was all excited. I was like, yeah, steak and salad. Oh.
It looks really good. Try it. Oh, that's a good piece. You got it. Yeah.
Is it good?
Or what?
Is it good though?
There's stuff.
There's stuff places, yeah. All right, I'll clean that up.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
clean
get you a
up
napkin. You can clean it up. It's bothering you, huh? Yeah, I dripped some. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
It's like, Dad, you made a huge mess.
I did. Hey, you gotta leave it. You gotta leave it open so we can load it. Okay.
We gotta leave it open. I'm sorry.
Yep. Why don't you leave the room if it bothers you? Okay. Or you can help load it. Do you want to help load? Okay.
Yeah.
Grab some stuff. Put it in
Grab
there.
a plate.
And then we can get it done quicker. That way the door doesn't have to be open.
So look,
It's great, Ab. Doing a good job.
This. Nice. Awesome. Let's grab another one.
So if any of you local parents end up with Isaiah as an RBT for your kid, just, fair warning, he's a loud one. He's very loud RBT.
Good job. That's what I'm talking about.
That's gonna
Look, we get to close it. We get to close it. Time to close. Go ahead. This is your favorite part. Yeah! No, I'm joking.
Speaking of so the compulsive behaviors, this is kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like the table is back over by the door again. That table got moved over there because it was in this corner here, but it has to be over there now, so it's okay in that spot. I got a super sad story for you guys. So last night, I was in the office. Abigail was kind of winding down before bed, and I heard a big crash, big bang. And I come in here, and she's standing in the middle of the living room, like with her arms crossed over her stomach like she does when she's just kind of standing there. And the table, the end table, this one, the leg had snapped off of it, which it was already broken, but the leg had fallen off of it, and the table fell over and hit the floor. And, sometimes we'll do things that are behavior-based, being a little wild child and intentionally doing things, and that's fine. But when it's an accident, and I walked in the room, and she's like, "I'm gonna get in trouble," and it was an accident, and that was a crazy thing to witness. That you realize, like, this was an accident. I didn't mean to. Thank you. I didn't mean to, and I don't want to get in trouble. And you started crying, and it broke my heart. Huh. And I'm like, great, now I can never, fuss at you again. Now you're never going to get in trouble. But, she felt like, I don't know, probably what? I'm talking. Probably a combination of the table scaring her and that she's like, I'm going to get in trouble and it was an accident. Oh, she didn't eat her dinner. You're going to pick something else? That's fine. I don't really care. You can eat whatever you want. Sure, why not? Cereal? Don't care. Come on.
Mom's
Come on, bring it.
So it's fair.
Do you want cereal? Yeah. Okay, come on.
Mom's one of her things is cooking for Mom.
Yeah.
So it's fair if she gets offended if we don't want to eat something.
Yeah.
But if Abby doesn't want to eat something and you cook it, it's like, well, I don't want to cook anyway. So
I didn't slave. It was just steak. Come on. Bring your cereal in here. What? You may sit.
Wrestle.
I'll sit.
You saying sit?
Yeah.
You mean sit up.
She meant sit. All right, here we go. We're sitting.
Can't wait to watch you eat your cereal. Okay, cool. Really stressed she was not going to eat that.
The compulsive behaviors are not just like table. It's also doors and stuff too. The dishwasher, like you saw, so she'll come up here. You like to keep the bathroom door closed, huh? That's a big thing. I can't believe it's open right now. Yeah, trash can lid. Anything left open like that has to be closed. Everything.
It was interesting. She's got a thing about coming home. Like, the excitement of being out is very high, but then the sadness of coming home, because it's home. It's like we've been out and doing stuff, and then we'll come home and we'll be a little bummed out. Well, we were coming in, and she was a little sad, was crying a little bit as we were coming in, and stopped crying completely, turned and closed the trash can lid, and then started crying again. I was like, how did that work? What do you can just turn it off like that? Yeah. Just the focus was on the wrong thing.
It's a behavior based on circumstances. It's not a meltdown. So one of the really cool things about Isaiah's education and his future profession and all those things is I kind of nerd out over understanding the human brain, specifically when it comes to autism and behaviors and sensory factors and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool because him and I have some pretty in-depth conversations, and we actually a lot of discovery, and that's done by logical thinking and processing all the information that we're given, but mainly is just by watching Abigail and other people on the autism spectrum. Isaiah has a lot more exposure to that than I do, obviously, with camp and everything else. And of course, he will with his job. But it's definitely something we share in common, isn't it, bud?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It is fun to talk about.
Yeah, we really go deep with some stuff too.
Wait. Sorry. Good job. Look at that. It went right in. Up top. Come on, give me up top. Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, it's cool. Because like you said, I have the more general knowledge of things, and it's cool too because people think of like ABA and all these therapies as being, for individuals. Oh my gosh, flashbang. For being with like individuals with special needs and stuff, but this is everyday people stuff. Like this is you and your neighbor, You
need to fight, huh?
What are you doing?
Excuse me, little girl.
Here. What you playing?
You're gonna lose this one. Keep grab my shirt.
The dinosaur, the T-Rex, was the most fierce among all the dinosaurs.
Don't move it. Oh, so that was something else. She was saying wrestling. So that was something else we talked about recently, right?
What?
Was people are like, you shouldn't teach her to wrestle, like, as if she is a void, as she is like a blank canvas, and everything that she possesses, that she enjoys, and that is somehow created by influence or something. That's something else we talked about. Like you shouldn't teach her. Like she loves wrestling. Like I don't think we'd have to teach her. I think she'd pick up on it pretty quick.
Also, have you been?
But yeah, we like wrestling too. It's just something we do.
Have you been to the gym? Have you gone for a run? All of these things that you do to expel energy and to get your emotions out and like get the needs that you need met. She needs that too.
There's so much sensory and then like fun and interaction and playfulness and all those things wrapped up into wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm not like an advocate for wrestling with your kids, but it's been handed down from generations. Ask my mom. My mom will mess you up. Yeah. Like she will submit you. I 100% guarantee it. My tiny little mom.
She's pinned me a number of times.
Yeah.
Into my adulthood.
Yeah.
It's been up until recently.
She'll jack you up. Yeah, we used to, like, in the mornings and the weekend, we'd all three of the boys, so me and Derek and Sean, we'd go running into my mom and stepdad's room, and, like, we'd wrestle. Yep. Like, WWE style. Throw down. What are you doing? Camera's getting ready to die.
I'm throwing you over the banister.
All right. We're gonna
have a WWE.
We're gonna have a wrestling match. And you want some of this now? Huh? You want some of this? You come for some of this? And we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.